morning, sir.
Good morning, my son.
Sir, please, what is the name of this place?
The name of this place is umuigwe in LGA Autonomous Community here in Amakama.
Located at which state?
Abia State.
Oh.
And here is Umuahia South local government area of Abia State.
Okay, so I have a question to ask. I see big trees here, and I see some other ones that failed, and the one that got fire. Please, sir, what do you have to tell me or to tell the viewers in Nigeria about these trees, sir?
Oh, my son, it's a long story. Long story in the sense that this place you are now, the square you are seeing, is a very sacred place. Sacred place. If you want to pass judgment, I can say, let me pass. What do they call it? Jungle justice. Let me do it as a jungle justice. But this place doesn't believe in jungle justice. This square will just give you the direct justice, unadulterated justice. Now, you see, the trees you see, the ones that has failed, for a reason. So, like this one you are seeing now, this place before the community could gather here, Amakama community could gather here, it must be on very, 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 very vital and important issues. People cannot rise up and just come here and say, we want to settle this one. No. So it happened that there was a little conflict, little problem between the youth of this autonomous community and His Royal Highness. So they summoned a meeting here, just there, in front of this church you are seeing.
Okay, in front of this church.
In front of this church, just after this signpost there, just there. They gathered there. And when His Royal Highness saw it, they said, too. He lamented. So why must this thing happen? That it has not been like that since our forefathers. So some scrupulous elements here call themselves wicked elders. So no. It's not like that. We are now in a new era. Those days has gone. So that anybody can summon a meeting here. Not up to 2 weeks. Behind the church, there was a palm tree there as tall as this one. Caught fire. And the fire flew from that place behind the church and then entered this tree. And then the tree was live. You see the live. And the name of this tree is Obolobo. Obolobo. And at that time, there was a hanging bee.
On top of the
tree. So the tree caught fire and burned to this level now, as you are seeing the skeleton. So my son, it wasn't a sweet story.
Okay, but what happened with all these heaps? What do you have to tell me about the heaps I'm seeing here?
Yes, like as I said, why this one caught fire is that the youths summoned the meeting here, which they are not supposed to.
Okay.
Good. Then this one now, the first Royal Highness here in Amakama, when Amakama has not been splitted into autonomous community, when Amakama was one. So one of the Royal Highness that time, the first Royal Highness, is Captain Paul Ejim. Atanuku Mauru, one of Amakama, was given a staff of office here. And the 8 villages were here then. And when they gave the man the staff of office, nobody said no. So after the local coronation here, then one community called Ubis went to court with the man. So they summoned him there. So the man kept on going to court. At the time, he fell sick. He's not an old man, a vibrant young man. He fell sick. Eventually, he died. When he died, remember I said that each of these trees has a village that has their stand behind their distance. Because in those days, where the elderly people at that time they like to live in a very sacred place because of tribal war or one thing or the other. So this is the stance of Obisi, the village that sued our Royal Highness to court. And this is the family, the village of the Royal Highness Umukoruku. That is the case is like between Umukoruku and Elbis. So when this man died and they are doing the burial arrangement, then Elbis, the community went on air and announced that this man will not be buried with the title given to him by Amakama, the General Amakama.
Why?
That they are not in support of his rulership. And then His Royal Highness Ataniuku Mawuru I of Amakama. So that day, the announcement was made on air. The day, the 2 trees. And at that time, if you watch, when the 2 trees were there, they embraced themselves in one love.
Okay, what did you hear? Just come out. You said the 2 trees, they embrace themselves.
Yes, in one love, meaning that the two villages were in terms then. So that day they announced that they will not use the title name. The 2 trees fell the same hour.
That means something was wrong.
That is the justice I was telling you, because this environment you are seeing now doesn't condone nonsense. It doesn't condone nonsense. So the 2 trees fell the same day to tell you that this justice, this place doesn't give a bent justice, just like that, because everybody knows that Ataniuku Mawuru I of Amakama was given that the title here, and a community said it's no. So maybe people cannot come out and say this is what we agreed, but the justice has carried itself out.
Okay, so can we go to other tree?
All right, like when we are, like as I said, that this place, as we have 8 communities in Amakama, I've mentioned their names. We still have 8 trees that signifies each village.
There is trees. Basically, I wanted to ask you question about it.
Go
Let's
ahead.
go to the tree so that I can ask you my question.
Okay, my son, you are free. I'll take you there.
Our viewers in the world, as you can see, we are moving from one tree to another. As you can view, you can locate this place in umuahia. You can visit us at our YouTube page as we are going. Sir, viewers, sir, please, I have a question to ask you about this tree.
Go ahead.
This one that fell. I hear about people calling this tree. What is the name of this tree?
Now, the name originally, this is Uhie. It's called Uhie. But in Amakama or in Ishieni here, this is the Ugu Amakama.
Sir, please come up again. You said this one that for what is the name of the tree?
The name of this tree is Uhie.
Okay.
Uhie tree. But the tree itself tagged the respect of Amakama, Ugu Amakama.
Okay.
So
that the Ugu in Igbo language, that means in English, is respect of Amakama as a whole.
As a whole, in terms of the respect. This is the respect of Amakama. So this tree must supposed to be respected in all ramifications, in all areas. This tree must be respected. But something happened.
So please, I want to know the thing that happened.
See, what happened is that, oh my God, you see, this place, it wasn't a place everybody can just come in and do nonsense. So because of the same conflict I was telling you concerning the burnt tree, some youths gather themselves and make this place a place of beating people, telling them, we want to sanitize, we are this, we are that, we want to keep Amakama, LGA. So they start smoking hemps, Indian hemps here. They start bringing some girls here, ladies here, and the respect of this tree, we are no longer there. So people begin to come in here, both people that are supposed to be here and people that are not so, because of the invitation of the boys, the same boys that made this one caught fire. So they defy this place, and this place being defied, the tree just find himself fell on the ground.
Okay, that's why the tree fell on the ground.
That is why the tree fell, because he was called Ugu. So the ukwu is no longer.
The
respect has left because people that have been coming behind, that is close to this place, people that are not even, before you can get to this place, you must be sanitized.
Okay, so now that the tree has fell down and we feel that the respect has left, what will the community do now to restore the respect back?
My son, I think, let me say, I know that the tree has failed, but I believe that the square is still what it is.
Okay.
I believe that spirit doesn't die. The spirit doesn't die. This is a symbol. This is the symbol. That the tree failed doesn't mean that the respect is not here. At least when you get to this square, as you are seeing now, you will see that the respect, the fear is still here. Despite that some trees has failed because of one thing or the other. So the respect is still there.
So now, I want what of this tree? I think this one there is a house in this tree now.
Yes, my son.
Okay, we'll come to that one later.
Okay.
But please, what do you have to tell us about this one now?
Okay. This is.
Can
like,
we walk to the
okay,
tree?
let's go there.
Let's start from this one first.
Okay. Like I said, this square now, in this Ishienyu square, this tree is one of the 8 trees that makes up amakama. This is Obolobo.
Sir, please, you can turn it so that the cameraman can capture.
So this is Obolobo tree.
Okay.
Obolobo tree. And you know Obolobo has male and the female.
Okay.
So this is the male Obolobo. This and the other one
is the male.
Is the male female. The male female. And the other one there.
Okay, this one. I'm sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. So this one now stand as a community now.
It stand as a community.
Okay.
Then,
sir, please, I would like to know the name of the community this one is representing.
All right. You see, in the sittings of this place, time will not permit me to take you around. This is where this place is, but here is the center of this square. I know that umuigwe, the place we are here now, this is their sitting here. They face every other community, and this is umubioko here. So precisely this place now is close to umuigwe stance. Okay. Yeah. So why this one? Apple. This is apple tree.
Let's walk down to the apple tree.
This is apple. So this one now.
Okay,
apple.
This one is called
apple. So this is apple now.
Okay.
It stands for.
I'm hearing sound. You just touch me. I'm hearing. The tree is it? I hear something. I see that there is a room inside.
You know, it's a very tall tree.
Okay.
Very, very tall. At least approximately 600 feet high. So it must make such noise.
Okay.
And again, there's something very, very important here you need to know. The trees are not all that live because no. There is something that caused it. Okay. You see, like when you get behind, just walk around that place.
This is the one that I have some question to ask you.
Okay. Like if you walk down that place, as you have seen that long tree there now, there is a spring water there now. As I'm talking to you, behind that place, just close to that place now, there is a spring water, and that spring water can almost from this square. Okay. If you watch this place, even at the intensive heat, this place remains very airy and cool, because this tree has been alive because of there is a water here under this place, and it flow from that place to this place. Sometimes we wanted to, when the deputy governor of I think Ojuzo, deputy governor of Ojuzo came here.
The deputy governor of Ojuzo then was saying about it.
Not saying the other one, Chris somebody. I think in his second tenure. Okay. So they wanted to make this place a tourist center. I mean, they wanted to make this place, develop this place. They said they are going to build some zoo, that place, and the other, beautify this place, blah, 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 mambo. After all said and done, nothing was done here.
Up till now.
Up till this moment, as I'm talking to you
And
now.
the present government, have they visited here?
Oh my God. See, my governor, Honorable Dr. Okezi doesn't even know here. Even the chairman of my South, my own chairman, local government chairman here, doesn't know here.
Why?
I don't know. Because, when you talk of Nigeria, Nigeria will say, tourism, tourism. They don't know what tourism is all about. See, many people have traveled from far and near to come and visit this. But my people, anyway, the Bible says that a prophet was not honored in his own town. Maybe because this place was situated in Amakama here.
Okay, I will come back for that later. Let's go inside the room. I hear that there is a room inside this tree.
I'm telling you, but the Bible says in my father's house there are many rooms, there are many homes. I'm taking you to the cave where you see different rooms, well designed, and
viewers outside the world, I think people can see we are just entering into a room in this place. As you can see, we are having about 8 rooms. So how many rooms do we have here?
Let me show you. At least seeing is believing. This is one room here.
Okay, here is one room.
Even our president, we wouldn't mind giving him this room.
Okay.
And this is another room here. This is another one here. This is another one. Are you counting them? This is another one here.
Yeah.
And this is another one. This is another one here. And I wouldn't like to spare this one. This should be to our governor. In short, Okezi Bazu.
And this one has another.
Yes. That is where our governor will place his AC so that he will just relax. And our deputy governor, Udo Kachukwu, in short, may mind this small one here.
Okay, sir. Inside this big tree, we have so many rooms here, and whereby you can stand here and see outside, see the sky outside. Via outside the world, as people can see, we are inside this tree, and this tree has more than 8 rooms inside, if I'm not mistakenly. But from here now, you can view outside the sky. Even when plane is passing at the sky, you will be here inside and see it. This place, I use this opportunity and I call attention of the federal government, Nigeria, and the entire Abia state government to visit umuigwe amakama, where this place is supposed to be a good tourism center. Where, like this tree now, we are inside this tree, we are inside the house, of this tree right away. Where you can see we are just standing here now, it's just like a parlor. Here is a parlor where you can entertain. Here is a parlor where you can entertain all the visitors. Here now, right here and now. We call the attention of the federal government. Cameraman, please, can you capture the parlor that we are standing right now?
Even there's something very important I want to show you now. When you talk of the tree, sometimes we laminate this tree. You see, this is the leaf of the tree. 5 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fingers.
And it signifies
5 fingers. So there is a lot of things.
So please show this in way so that the cameraman can capture
this
it
is
very
5
well.
fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The leaf of this tree we are seeing now. And like as I'm saying, if you watch the tree, as we are inside, you begin to imagine, is this tree not dead? Because you can see some little mushrooms. You can see little mushrooms here. But when you look up now, you see the leaf. We don't even need empire carpet. If you watch this place, it's foaming.
Yes.
We don't even need the long span. We don't even need circulars to give us paint. You see many different colors of paint here. You see, if you look up there now, you will see the green long span leaf there. That is, if it is raining, I'm telling you, you don't stay new here.
There is
because
no rain
because we are right here in. Okay, let me come. Some people say, okay. Some people say, Jonah entered inside the belly of a tree, a belly of a fish. But now we are inside the belly of a tree. Let's assume that this place, this entrance closed now, and this tree lift up to Abuja. That is where we find ourselves. So we, as Jonah was inside the belly of a fish, we are inside the belly of a tree. Which people need to come and see the wonder of God, the wonderful handmaid of God. So, Honorable, I'm telling you, this place is just a queen in the forest, unrecognized. But I will ask the federal government or the state government or whosoever that can come and help us. Let them come to Macedonia and help us. Because we need this place to be developed for the betterment of the Nigeria, for the betterment of Abia State, for the betterment of Amakama, for the betterment of this umuigwe LGA autonomous community, so that our youths can be having jobs. Yeah, our youth. I mean, and many things will come out there, and it will be the proud of federal government that such thing is here in Nigeria. So, permit me to say, let me stop here, so that some other time, whenever you need our hands, we will still come to tell you. That is whereby the government, the federal government or Abia State government responded to our call. So thank you and God bless you for. I don't know if you have other questions.
I have so many questions to ask, but for now,
Okay.
I will stop here.
All right.
But I use this opportunity. I plead to the federal government of Nigeria and the government of Abia State to come this place, Amakama, umuigwe in Amakama, in umuahia South, to visit all these trees, to visit the 8 community in Amakama, and this place is a very good tourism center. They should come and develop this place as a tourism center right here inside the room, because I will not just call him a tree. Here is a room on its own, and the parlor. Viewers outside the world, I comment as you visit our YouTube page, the Facebook page, so all the social media, you will see this place. Try and locate this place. But sir, you didn't tell us your name.
Oh, I am Mr. Christopher Obialom Odemenam, a servant of God by His grace. Christopher Obialom Odemenam, the servant of God by His grace. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I am Captain UD at YouTube TikTok page. My YouTube page is UD. My Facebook page is UD Best. Visit us for UD Best, UD or Captain UD TikTok.com. We will give you more news, more information about this Amakama umuigwe.
Wonderful thing.
As you visit us at this wonderful tree, may God visit you in the mighty name of Jesus.
Amen.